Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Arizona Cardinals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Mike 50, Mike 52. All day, man. 80. Shoot.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Check 13. You go tight. You got the red 80. You got tight right there. 61. Matchbox lights. Yo, 80. Motion.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Red 80. Red 80. Let's go, hey. Well, Mike 34. Mike 34.
Throwing on second and long. Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Good. 180. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Point it right. Check 43. Watch out.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Mayfield. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian Kirk, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their life. He's got a man, complete. A big pickup of 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Hey, wahoo! Red 80, back. Undercrunch.
On 1st and 10, Darnold flush to his right. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Bang. Red 80. Hey, Zoo. It's soft, baby. That's baby soft.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. He's at the 30. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board.
Hey, Red 80. SOS. Red 80. SOS. Check.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. His throw incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, and it's 3rd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
Come get some. He don't want it. Slady, slam. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, Slady. All right, here we go. Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, seam 6. 58, boys, 58. 58, Mike. Your track.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Run.
Throwing, Mayfield. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. It's an 8-yard pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
From the gun, Mayfield under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go 58's the Mike. Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
Buzz.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Get him. Check three. Slam. Red 80. 58, boys, 58.
Smooth.
Tighten up. Pull it together. 58's the Mike. 58.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
On first down, it's Darnold. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
I'm coming after you. Watch the safety creep. Red 80.
Hey, Haywood.
Watch the pass.
Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
He's coming. We got double up.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
That's going to be a long day. Kill. Hatchet. Lady. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Check 9. Motion. Red 80.
Hey, Alpha.
Now Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Under 10. Lady. No, check that.
Hey, exit.
52 right here. 52. You remember. Red 80. You remember me? Let's go, baby. Red 80. Slam. Watch the shit.
Darnold from the gun. And Darnold, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Who that?
On second down, it's Bell. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Hey, Charlie.
Yo, lady. Red 80. Check 24. Watch 24.
3rd and long, it's Darnold.
Kill.
And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And this one is right down the middle. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Mayfield down. And this one caught by Max Williams. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for Third down.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
It's now third down.
Set. 180.
Mike 54.
Squeeze, squeeze, double, double.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. To throw, Mayfield. And able to find Kirk complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Here's Jones. Jones hit and the ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Set. 180.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
Watch out.
1st down, Mayfield. He's got it to Williams. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
180.
Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Watch out.
Now Jones. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Pick me up. Here we go.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now the former Sun Devil, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Check 37. Check 37. Red 80.
Bravo.
Check. Red 80. Begin. Switch. Red 80.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
You ready?
At their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That's what I do. Check.
Check, young lady.
Check. Shut down. Motion.
Lady.
Shift. Tighten up. Alert, flare.
Lady.
Flare. Check 4. Check.
Now it's Darnold.
Safety creeping. Check.
Going up top. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
To 2nd and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Jim.
Red 80.
Shift. Watch the shift. Check.
Red 80. Red 80. Hey, Delta.
Back to throw, Darnold. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This will be taken short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. A nice first half that we've had.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Kill, 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 kill. Out, 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 out.
Go, go.
52's the mic.
After the interception, here's Darnold. He's got his man on the crossing route. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Bell. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
80 weapons.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
Yo, 80.
Yo, yo, yo. Yo.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill.
Yo, yo, 80.
Watch twist.
Red 80.
Watch twist. Watch that.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He wants it all for the end zone. And almost intercepted. That would have been his third pick in this game alone. Instead, fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Check three, check three.
58's the mic, 58. 58's the mic.
It's our time. It's our time.
Red 80.
36, 36.
Yo, 80. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
And here we go on fourth. Darnold. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done, so I think going for it there was the right call.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again.
Hey, alert 33. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Come. My touch.
On 2nd and inches, Mayfield going deep for Hupp, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Check 99. Check 99.
Yo, lady. My 52. I'm coming. My 52. Quit talking about it.
Topper! Topper!
Hey, turn it up.
Hey, lady! Hey! Wahoo!
Yo, lady. Play it, play it, play it, play it, play it, play it.
A first down throw, Darnold. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Check, check. Lady. Red lady.
Hey, Zoo!
On first down, Darnold. Going down the middle, and it's complete. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Darnold now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Yo, lady. Twist. New Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Yo, lady. Wide, get wide. Yo, lady. Check 24. Switch.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. So that'll back them up 5.
We got this.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Yo, lady. Check 24. Red 80.
Hey, orbit!
Where's 52? Watch 52. Yo, lady. You. Red 80. Watch twist.
Darnold now to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Then he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. In for the score. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Real. Hey, seam 6. My God.
From the 36, Mayfield. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
What we got?
Say that.
Now a first down carry by Jones. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Hey, 180!
Mike 54! Mike 54!
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son!
To throw again on second down. Mayfield. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Alert, alert! Hey, Echo! Hurry!
5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Watch the out! Watch the out!
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
Third and long for Mayfield. Flushed it under pressure again, and down he goes again.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Fights him off. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
You got tight right there, lady. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
Looking to throw on second down. Darnold, throw complete to Herndon. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Jets on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
Red 80.
You.
Young lady.
Buzz.
5-2's the mic. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2.
Here's Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Red 80.
Defense. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Smooth.
Check.
Red 80.
Check 43. Check.
Red 80. Young lady.
Darnold on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Sponge. No.
Young lady.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike 34. Mike 34.
Here's Darnold. Going deep now for Herndon. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Robert Alford. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator.
And this is caught. A huge play there for Arizona. 63 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right up.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Oh, 80. Red 80. Red 80.
Showing it.
Red 80. Hey, Alpha.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around.
Undercrunch.
New Mike 52, Mike 52. I'm trying to collect.
Hey, exit. Oh, 80.
Let's go, D.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now that turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
54.
Not here.
Again, it's Jones. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. The Cardinals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Mayfield to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. "51 yards on the punt there. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Bang, bang. Oh, lady. Bang, bang.
Red 80. Hey, watch it, watch it.
Red 80.
Watch the edge.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
Red 80. Red 80. Crunch. Check.
Throwing again on second down. Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Slam. Check nickel. Whip. Watch the whip. Check. Go back. We got motion. Back up.
To throw is Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The tackle there by Brian Poole. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again to Jones. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
What's that?
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Eyes up.
Red 80.
Check three.
Slam. Deuce.
Lady. Hey. High 7.
Darnold. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Red 80. Every day. Any day.
Bravo.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
Hey, defense, let's go. Check, 52's the mic. Check, 52's the mic.
Go.
Red 80, go.
52's the mic. Mike 52, Mike 52. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Darnold from the gun. On the catch, it's Crowder. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now, it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Cards, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.